From $0 to $10 billion. This is the story of a man who turned the cold bite of poverty into a golden future for humanity. It began in the ruins of a home lost to fire, where dreams were the only currency left in a world that had been torn apart by war. Alec was just a face in the crowd, one of thousands crossing the dark, unforgiving sea on a boat held together by nothing more than desperate hope. He arrived with 2 empty hands and a heart full of shadows, sleeping on cold stone floors while the world moved on without ever glancing his way. The hunger was not just in his stomach, but in his soul, as he watched a world of plenty from behind the glass he could not break. In a pile of discarded waste, he found his first weapon, a ruined book of science that held the secrets of the universe within its stained pages. While others saw trash, Alec saw a map to a different life, studying the properties of matter while the rest of the city slept in silence. The labels the world gave him meant nothing now, for inside his mind, a revolution was starting to brew. One element at a time, very slowly. He began to see the potential in what others threw away, realizing that the future of technology was hiding in the rusted skeletons of the past. His laboratory was a crawl space, his equipment was borrowed time, yet his theories were reaching toward the stars before he even had a bed to sleep. With every drop of sweat and every gram of scrap, he was searching for a formula that would defy gravity and redefine the strength of metal. The math was perfect, a symphony of atoms dancing in his mind, revealing a hidden truth that the greatest laboratories in the world had somehow missed. Then it happened. A material so light it felt like air, yet so strong it could withstand the pressure of the deepest oceans and highest peaks. Armed with a miracle, he walked toward the giants of industry, a ghost from the streets, trying to speak to the gods of the high corporate world. They saw a beggar, not a genius, and they slammed their doors with the arrogance of those who think they already know everything there is to know. Only one man stayed to listen, an old engineer who had seen enough failures to recognize the one spark of true brilliance when it finally arrived. The test was undeniable, 5 times stronger than diamond and lighter than aluminum. This was the holy grail of aerospace engineering they had always wanted. The rejection ended and the revolution began, as the homeless boy's formula started to build the ships that would carry humanity to the distant stars. His name was no longer a secret whispered in the shadows, but a brand synonymous with the future of exploration and the mastery of the skies. The empire grew from a single scrap of metal to a global powerhouse, proving that the most valuable resource on Earth is a mind that refuses to quit. He didn't just build a company, he built a legacy of curiosity, hiring the dreamers and the outcasts to push the boundaries of what was possible. He told them that your past is not your anchor, but the fuel for your fire, showing them the book that started it all in a dumpster. A portion of every billion went back to the mud, making sure that the next genius wouldn't have to wait for a miracle to be heard. He conquered the earth to reach for the heavens, a journey from the gutter to the galaxy that will be told for generations to come. Never let your circumstances define who you are. Let your indomitable will define the world. Thank you for following this extraordinary journey of human perseverance.